on paper, to me, their composition is just harder to pull off because you need a great deal of coordination. The ultimates need to be in sync. And also, like, once you're in, you're not getting out. So if you fumble that execution, Sheo to secure these grubs pretty much uncontested. But we'll see if Isma has anything to say about it. I expect him to do the dragon, but then 3,
it
just doesn't. It just kind of, I don't know, they don't feel
It's like
the
a
same.
win more. It's like if you're already winning, it's good, but it doesn't swing the game in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's just a bigger number?
Oh, fight.
Oh,
Paranoia. An isolated buy, immediately going to flash. Okay, ulti for flash, but now Isma's thinking about re-engaging. There's a Weaver's wall coming in. Ice just burned his 4-shot. Knockup coming in onto the Nocturne. This is not going to send to the wall. My God! Flawless CC!
And Giant X are ready to back Isma up as he's able to...
The con, it's the Varus. That's
true. Pro, Sheo has ulti and he's getting fights kicked off. The Aurora ulti is there, but the flickback does manage to hit. Saren's still able to get over the wall in time. Isma getting chunked out. Saren grabbing the first kill, gets the reset. Toss between worlds and able to escape. The Weirding will also poke him out. So there you go. There's the follow-up onto Isma after the previous play where they got the flash, evening things up.
Damn, so Isma was both sides. It's going to be second dragon to Giant X here, able to start that dragon stacking. We'll see the Soul is starting the Herald.
Nocturne still not getting level 11. He would have loved to get that. I mean, he's still ways away from it. He's going to have to commit that level 1 ulti. The Herald's going down, though.
2.7, 1.4. They've already smited it away. Team Heretics seem like they still might want to force a fight, and that's frustrating. I think they know that was their window of opportunity that they needed to, but it gets much easier to make that decision as you move later in the game, and it doesn't get easier for Team Heretics to find this angle.
The good news is, Ice, he's going to be bounced away, but the tower will fall. The good news is that Heretics do always have that shotgun.
All 5 ultis on the table for Team Heretics. 7 seconds to tell GX to get access to 2 of theirs. Ice off to the side, Paranoia coming down, Sten going over the wall, immediate charm going to come through, the curtain call as well. Isma deleted right as the fight kicks off, the third Drake should just be theirs, but now Sten is giving his life. Noah still living for an extra moment as Jun sidesteps the 4th shot. Exhaust down onto Sheo, Tempered Fate onto 2. Lot waiting for the setup to flip back, not quite in time, but the third Drake still manages to go to GX. Now they're on the retreat. Overall, a pretty close fight, but the Drake belongs to the Giants.
And it's really all on Noah and Jackie's to make sure that they don't get one-shot. That's also why Noah decided to go for the Edge of Night, and Jackie's went for the Seraphs to just have more survivability, as Giant X are looking for a top lane.
Power shutdown, timing. They're waiting on the flick as long as possible. Wave getting deleted by the Equalizer, but Trace's getting deleted even faster. The follow push won't be there because of the Rumble off with the kill. Still going to GX.
I mean, it's a clean dive, but will this bot one be locked in? It looks like the bot one's going to get locked in first. Yeah, so first tower advantage ends up going over to Heretics.
A heavy lifting right now for Giant X. As maybe they can look for a pick here on mid lane.
Ulti going in, immediate charm, perfectly set up CC. Shut down onto Noah. Now GX maybe looking to convert on a follow-up fight because Sheo's going to trade his life for that pick. Saren throwing down an ulti of his own. Tempered Fate onto Ice. Q coming through Misma. Timing not quite right, but Ice going to go down all the same. GX taking 2 in return.
And that's the shotgun comp. You kill 1, but you don't have any more damage after that.
But just don't have the damage. They've built to kill squishy targets. So need to find the right angles to make sure they're hitting the appropriate members as
Heretics are trying to enter. You see Sten getting poked, Ice getting poked. And they do have a flank, but disengage, it's all or nothing.
Jackie's waiting over the wall. Ulti comes up for the Nocturne, but GX go first. Now he's trying to escape. He dies midair. All the damage is going onto the tank, which is right where GX wanted to go. The Drake is going to fall. It'll take a miracle. The Equalizer's not in range. That's Soul for GX. And now Trayson is in trouble as Noah, alongside Jackie's going to pick up the follow-up kill.
Excellent control from GX. They make sure that Heretics have no need.
If they get split up like that, Sheo doesn't have a good target to go on. Giant X, they get the Soul, they get the Nash. Game is starting to feel very much in Giant X's hands.
That it is. The curtain call here. Lot there to body block though. Sheo going to arrive the pit just a little bit too late as once another objective goes over to Jackie's. I think he had smite this time.
He does. He dies, and if he doesn't, they get the Soul. It's a lose-lose situation for him, and it's why it's so difficult for Team Heretics to play this game.
Now, though, we have a bit of an engage in the mid lane. Noah able to flash out. Equalizer going a little bit wide. The fear is still there, but the root comes in clutch, and Sheo goes down. Noah still living. Temper Fade not quite enough, but Jun is a fast boy. Flashes, gets the lock up onto Trace, and the follow-up CC is there. Another kill to the side of GX, and this might just be the victory march.
I mean, you'd think that bringing a shotgun to a bow and arrow fight would work in your favor, but the man's empowered by the Dark In, and it looks like that they're hunted for more.
That's more than enough as Saren trying to get tricky with it. Will move out, just barely dodge the Unraveled Earth as he goes back in onto Jackie's. Overall, though, GX...
They're so fast.
They're
This
just
movement
doing
speed on the Cloud Soul. They're just running around and running loops around Team Heretics as they pick up this mid tower. They can look to convert it into top as well and just continue their relentless siege.
And gentlemen, we're running out of silver lining. Jun didn't even stop for a lock, and he went for the Bandle Pipe.
I think that the last Jarvan ban from GX was a very good one. The way that I see this is once you've got the Varus locked in,
Do whatever she wants. But then you end up locking in this Nocturne Rakan, and then your comp kind of shifts. Because now it's not a comp that can play slow anymore. It's a comp that can only go forward and only do it all at once, or it's nothing. So
Ulti's going in all at once as predicted. Ulti's set up beautifully, but now they've got a Scion there to body block the flick back. Noah now on a rampage.
Oh
Noah's still alive, as is Jackie's.
I mean, the peel from Jun, you can see how hard they counter that. It's a miserable time for Team Heretics. GIANTX are playing how they should, and they're making it so difficult for Team Heretics to try to kill any of these carries. Saren
tries to get the combo through the stealth, but it won't come through.
I thought Saren had ulti there. I think if he had ulti there, that could have been a miracle play, but I mean, he doesn't
But this is literally, this is a wall.
blind, which I don't know how helpful that is.
It's really helpful for Jun if he wants to
blind.
lean over and check the PC. That much is for sure. As Stend is dead. Oh no, the follow-up kill might be here as well. The flip back not quite perfectly timed, but it does not matter. Double kill there as Isma's able to get one in return, and now Lot does not care about the tower damage whatsoever as the Weaver wall is coming down. Ice running for the hills. The flick will land. The Rylai's ensuring that it does. Ulti coming out from Saren, but he can't get to the wall in time. No, yes he can! Just barely. Jun wants to finish the kill, and GX wants to finish the game. It's Noah who is unstoppable on this Varus. 6-1-6, an entire composition that was supposed to headshot him, that was supposed to find him, put a bounty on his head and take him down, but he only dropped once in the entire game. GX steady and controlled from start to finish, punishing Team Heretics as they close out, or maybe not.
I think they're gonna end the game.
I
mean, it felt like a nervous, tense early game. But after that, GIANTX just broke through, and it was a domination with the Drake stacking, with the team fights all going in their favor as they're picking up some kills at the finish line. Unless Team Heretics does a heroic base defense here. I mean, Ice would need to get another penta kill for them to really get out of this one. He is spawning, but
Nexus exposed.
the
Surely the
HP
game
bars
ends.
are too
He's only got 4 bullets.
big. I mean, he's doing no damage to the sound.
Yeah, he does. Oh no. The tick
For Ice and Stend here, as they're not going to have a range support to try to match Nami's poke. But I do think later on, as the game progresses, I mean, Team Heretics comp is just so much easier to play.
This could be challenging for GX as Jackie's is already on the road.
Yeah, he's just ghosting and running down
super
both
early
here.
roam. Ice surely no way out of this one. Maybe hoping to get a kill back in return. Jun beautifully taking the tower and first blood going to Isma.
So a much better start for Team Heretics in the Drake department, at least in this game, as they're able to pick up the Infernal Dragon now into their favor. Team Heretics are
4v3.
Noah's powerful, 700 gold lead. Tidal Wave connecting onto Saren in the backline. Realm Warp on the way forward. They already managed to find Isma, though. That's the point and click engage that they were looking for. Lot's finally arrived to the fight as well. Sheo now tries to escape. Flash out his Lot now on the chase. Unstoppable. Comes forward with Pathmaker. Gets the kill to Noah, who flashes over the wall. GX happy to have the kills.
Lot TP's in, but Trace. And since GIANTX weren't able to pick up the Drake due to Isma being dead, I think it's not a bad call from Trace to not TP there.
I agree.
1.3k, so it's very large, but without any objectives to back it up, I'm really favoring Team Heretics' chances here going into game 2.
The longer this lane matchup has gone on, Saren, especially with the completed row, it makes things that much harder. Trace and Meganar on the way. Noah dashing through. Immediate cleanse for the extra movement speed, but that means the stun is going to work, and there's nowhere for him to go. No. Trace's fine. Trayson having a good time in this 1v1 matchup, as Jackie's is not having a great time on the top lane. The top lane is the bane of GX's existence, as it looks like they're set to lose another. The tidal wave there, the heal, getting Jackie's out. Isma's still going. That's so much healing. They don't have the damage. The culling is here. Top lane, an absolute fist fight as Team Heretics going to retreat, losing their jungler in the process.
Jun with the hero
to stack
play.
up the Meganar here on this mid wave, but GIANTX are the one in full control here.
Lot needing to back up a little bit, still has the luxury of the shield. Dragon's going to reset at least a little bit here. Nope. Will they catch it in time? Meganar there, but Team Heretics don't want to get too aggressive as they just lose
Could use
too
the
much
Rise ult.
HP.
They're going to.
Going in, need to give that respect. Now going all in onto Sheo. Sheo, when becomes lightning, manages to make it out over the wall. Jackie's and the rest of GX now on the hunt. They got the Drake. Shifting their attention to the top side as Saren starts to run. GX think better of it. It's Trayson split pushing top lane in the meantime. We'll at least get, I think, a plate in the process as Noah breaks down the mid lane tier 1.
I mean, it's really good control by Giant X. They're able to hold full control of the Drake. They poke down the members of Team Heretics that want to enter.
A little bit less of the gold lead for Trayson. Lots will be up first. So a small window of opportunity is Sten walking right into that brush. There is a Rise waiting there, my guy. That is not where you want to be. Overconfidence from Sten. GX managed to take in the previous play as well, just opening the map up that much more in their favor. Sheo, though, wants to get a fight kicked off, but when Becomes Lightning doesn't hit, and Jackie's, you can see the damage significant. They might be able to force the ulti out from the Xin. Sheo running up. The rest of the team starting to split away. Sten looks like he's been caught again. Crash down there. Jackie's ghosted at him full speed. Doesn't quite hit him. Nice sidestep on the overload, but Jackie's not done yet. Commits the flash and takes out Sten again. But now he's going to be able to stack that before he has to get into this fight if they want to continue on this objective. GX, though, thinking better of it. Don't want to take the risk. Trayson wandering forward. Just a few more seconds to make it up, but he opts to leap out, which might just sign his own death for him because now he's getting called down. Noah might not be making money off the first strike, but he's making it off the kills regardless.
That's another big pick. GX are converting pick after pick into a favorable advantage. They'll threaten the Baron once more.
Active. While trying to body block what poke he can. Good poke coming in from Saren. 2.5k. Sheo getting involved. They managed to take it! Sten to steal the objective. The double knockback there, and Sheo is down. Bubble hit perfectly onto Sten. It's going to be at least 2 kills back for GX, but a crisis averted for Team Heretics.
It's a miracle steal for Team Heretics. It's an unsealed spell.
We had donkeys, no?
He said it. And, you know, good for Sten, because he did die 3 times consecutively in the last 2 minutes, but he stole a Baron. And let me tell you which one of those events is the most important. It's the Baron.
It's going to be a tower as well. That's a huge gold injection. I mean, Trayson already has such a massive gold lead over Lot. We'll see if he can actually translate that into impact throughout the rest of the game as gold continues to swing over. But you'll see that.
For sure, but it's more of a by time start type
Sten
of Nash.
did take notes, that's true.
Isma and Jackie's here, both on a flank.
Pulling off on the side, decent chunk onto ice. Jackie's waiting behind. Saren going to be in trouble. Nice sidestep on the tidal wave, but instead who's been caught out completely. No threat on a Noah means he gets to do whatever he damn well pleases. And right now that's chasing Saren. The flash, the piercing light, the egg or pumpkin. In this case, taken down, and Team Heretics starting to run. GX again debating if they want to push for more, but really don't have the CC in the extended fight.
Position allowing for GX to kind of run you down, and at first we thought that, well, Heretics composition should allow you to stall.
Trying to walk around here, trying to contest through bot. Sten is on a big flank.
Demoglio, they got like 3 to 10 seconds. It's really, the rage bar is deceptive. They need to go on this timer. Trayson's still hesitating. Okay, Meganar is gone. Now GX can do whatever they want. Isma in the pit, Sten waiting over the wall. Sten no smite of his own this time around, does have access to the ignite. The tidal wave going, zones away the entire team, only clips onto Saren. Now it's Sten coming in from behind, trying to catch multiple members, and he does, but the fall just not there. Nice interrupt coming in from Lot to split him for the rest of the team. Sten taking down 2k on the objective zone. Who's going to grab it in the end? It's the 3rd Drake to Team Heretics. Isma with a blinking health bar, but the GA means Sheo's not going to stick around. Realm Warp there, which Isma's taking for some reason despite having no HP, and it's, well, they've swapped places. Team Heretics kind of bamboozled them, I'm not going to lie.
But Team Heretics get the dragon. I mean,
it's possible, and that's some nice damage. Now you should go Force Baron.
Yeah.
You have such a health advantage, there's no reason not to. But
famous last
we've
words.
taken some notes,
Famous last words.
We've taken some notes.
Surely someone has taken a note. Lot's been completely isolated. This seems like a good deal. Let him die. Hit the Baron. GX trying to find the mob. Sheo going over the wall. Double tidal wave coming in from Jun. Jun taken down. That's the shutdown. Exhaust on the Lot. The Baron is going to fall, but now Team Heretics seem equipped to take the fight. 2 members picked off. The shutdown there. GX now trying to make it out. A Baron for 2 kills.
Oh, danger to the base.
Sheo has to be careful not to overstay here. Isma turns back. Noah stepping in. Saren waiting over the wall. Trayson about to go mega. Noah shouldn't have tried to save his jungler. It might cost him his life. The sidestep on the wall. It's a flash away. Nivea trying his own. They're seeing the flash forward. Trayson trying to make the best. Noah holding on for dear life, and down he goes. The Baron's disappearing left and right. It's just Jackie's the last person with a Baron buff as Isma falls.
GX, Jackie's, I mean, 4 items coming close to Ice and Saren. If they could buy a little bit more time, Getting those spikes would be very valuable for them. And then the gold difference, when you're kind of at 4 items, really doesn't matter as much.
Stand as well with the Unsealed Spellbook Smite once again. Trying to recreate the magic of the first Nash steal.
It should still only be 600 damage though, right?
It is, yeah. So it's not a whole lot, but if you combine that with your own Jungler Smite, it's pretty good.
It's 2k damage.
Good wall from Saren, just able.
They want to pull this out now. Pull it towards the bottom side of the river so
Team
they can start
Heretics.
damaging it.
A 50-50 is
They can
very,
use
very...
But the wall, they can use the wall to zone him away. Just like that.
Pushing away. Once again, they're able to connect on the lot. Jackie's waiting off the side. Isma in the pit, hoping to win out on the 50-50. Shea tries to zone it away, and that's going to be sold for the side of Team Heretics. GX now desperate to keep the fight going. Sten looks for the re-engage, but Noah manages to dodge the initial CC. Noah's still relatively untouched for now. The big one taking a decent chunk, but all of Team Heretics starting to back away. Trayson, isolated versus Jackie's, does manage to connect on the Gnar. The follow-up is there from Ice. He goes gold, and he buys a moment just to contemplate what the hell went wrong, because Team Heretics take the fight.
And it's the double smite from Team Heretics that secures them the dragon. They get the
Very true. Is the team now retreating? Easy for Noah to fist fight his way in from mid prio. The GX do not have great vision. The turn, the burn, the wobble combo! GX overconfident. They're getting punished for it.
And Sten, he finds the pick over the wall. No vision. Jackie's wants to be the hero, but it's the wombo combo from Team Heretics. They made the comeback happen. They got the dragons, and they're gonna take us to a game 3.
The Anivia wall plus Gnar. We finally get to see it, and it is the combo that determines the game. Heretics, they stayed steadfast, they held strong, and they're able to take down GX and keep their playoff hopes alive.
GX might be kicking themselves, but right now Team Heretics kicking them harder, taking them to a game 3. And what a fight, a single moment from a game that was so GX favored into a win for Team Heretics. And finally, gentlemen, in LEC versus a game 3.
Gonna round things out.
That is an insane value on the Poppy pick, though.
Yeah, but
you also gave the Braum really good value by going like very deep picks.
Oh, you're gonna pick anti-dive jokes.
Yeah.
this is going slow, 50%
Wandering
HP.
in. Isma has flash. Saren has no ulti. There's a lantern there. Now Jackie's is finally moving. Exhaust down onto Sheo, looking to steal it. He will secure the Drake, but it's going to cost him his life. First blood to the side of GX in exchange for the Drake, and now we have an all-in on the top side of his lot. Runs out of mana, but gets the wave in, I guess.
So that his disengage can do all the work, and then he just gets the free hit, in which case he can just one-shot them, but Team Heretics are looking for a bot play.
Well, that ulti in, extra healing coming in from Noah as they try to ult. Sidestep manages to knock up onto Sten. Retreat now coming in from the Unbreakable. Gank going awry. Isma on the way down. They'll at least be able to grab one plate, but now Team Heretics on the retreat. They get every single summoner and ulti from the GX bot lane, but the kills aren't there yet. Jackie's moving in, locking up 3. Noah still not in range to auto attack. Sidestepping the hook just barely. The charm connecting. The box is there. The wall broken. Noah's health bar blinking. Flash in from Isma. Knock up there. He grabs a kill. GX in the extended fight taking 1.
A very close back and forth with...
Giants are trying to deny some minions at least in this bot side.
That's a fast push coming through from Noah. And Azir is on the way as well. Saren gets the move first though. It's way too difficult for Noah to quite approach.
They don't have info either on where Saren is. They have to be so respectful of a potential ulti charm or flash charm. Noah and Jun still going to try and contest. Root down onto Ice is there. Noah now looking to follow. Hook connects onto Jun, brings him into the traps, but the Drake's already gone.
I think Isma needed to cancel his recall if they were to actually contest those Drakes, but since he was chunked off the initial engage...
Preemptively.
That tower is a... yeah. All right.
No.
Oh!
2 HP.
Okay, to be fair, absolute cinema would be if that auto attack got him killed. The one that didn't quite kill it.
Sheo is in danger.
Knockup is there. Sheo can go intangible for a brief moment, but yep, they're walking the dog. Down he goes.
Dara gets sent home with his tail between his legs. A 0-2-0 scoreline.
Try. They're not contesting.
All right, credit to GX. Find the pick on Sheo on side lane. The Nefiri pick just has not been working out thus far, and there you go.
Set up by GX. Denial, pressure, bot and mids. Take control of the enemy jungle and just suffocate Heretics out at this part of the map.
So much of what we talked about in terms of this composition's weaknesses, the lack of engage, goes out the window if you're the team with guaranteed first setup on the objective. It's Team Heretics who have to fight into you. So we see the split push angle coming through. Jun charmed under tower. Sten's going to give his life for that. The damage most certainly there from Jackie's and Noah.
Noah wasn't even hitting him. He was hitting the minions, and the blue AoE just killed Sten. And now 4 versus 5. The inhibitors.
They're not going to waste any time. They're just going to go.
Forced to dash away. GX just marching down the bot lane. Undeterred, the counterpunch coming in from the side of GX is 2 members of the mid lane trying desperately to kill Lot unsuccessfully. And Trayson continuing to split push.
Exactly, the cross map from Trayson, he's doing what he can to get something back for his team, but an inhibitor going down means that those super minions are going to do some serious work on the bot side of the map. Huge advantage gain for GX. Slow, calm, counter.
No soul on the board, but losing that inhibitor, it's going to feel really bad now.
That is a bleak silver lining.
Bleak silver lining, yeah. Well,
let's get back to the game.
Okay.
Let's bring our attention back as GX have just picked up one more tower in top lane. They're going to try and make it a second one in mids.
Trayson pulled back, really not doing too hot in these isolated trades. Mid lane, a stiff breeze will knock over the tower. Instead, he's been hitting a lot of hooks, but sadly recently only onto Jun. Noah wants one more auto. This time it'll kill the tower.
Yeah, I mean, this is just some clean league overall from GX. They've taken...
Noah has ulti. They have to be careful about grouping here.
They've got constant pressure coming in through bot. I don't think they need to leave. They can just keep chipping away.
Trayson is TPing behind there.
They need to leave now.
Time to go. GX on the retreat. Trayson coming around the corner.
Heretics don't want them to leave.
Ulti coming in from Isma. He's going to knock the Arya out of the fight entirely, and now Jun is body blocking all of their damage. Noah ready to start free firing. Ice off to the side, but so far a good retreat from Team Heretics. Saren returning to the fight. Charm connecting onto Jun. Should deny the unbreakable, but no, up just in time to stop the Jinx rocket. Ulti from
Sheo goes in.
Looking a little bit frustrated on that one. Trayson not able to find access into the back line. It's all falling apart. Isma there to body block a little bit more. Massive damage coming in from Noah. All of Team Heretics getting sent packing back to their base as they lose 2.
Oh my god, Noah with the 200 years. He finds a 4-man blue ult, flashes in and does so much damn damage. It's not actually going to be the end of the game for Team Heretics, and it's not actually going to be any objective at all.
There you go.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Wow.
Baron insta-spawn, insta-start. Noah and Isma should be able to melt through this one. Can Sheo get in range to steal it? The Poppy ultimate, of course, will be used to try and disengage. There it is.
Up onto Sheo. 7k on the objective, getting lower and lower. Isma doesn't find a way to knock him out of the pit, but the Baron just taken down. Green and white making this look so good. If he can keep those chakram stacked, that's going to be painful. That auto's going to do so much work! Noah following up, fully stacked now the entire team on the chase. The Q going a little bit wide from Chun. Saren's ulti popped, but now that they're wearing purple, this should just be the final moments.
A beautiful engage from Jackie's, connects onto 3. They'll convert it into 2 kills, and with the Baron, they'll look to try and end the game now. 28 minutes in, 8 kills to 1. Heretics really haven't been able to get a foot in this game at all, whereas GX have been dominant from start to finish.
Saren does have the flash, but it's a 3 versus 5. Noah is so damn strong. And Giant X, it was tense. Game 2 was messy, but it looks like they're going to be able to take it home. They're rushing down this base.
Game 3 from start to finish. Yes, they gave up Drakes. Yes, it was close for a while, but they built those gold leads in the lane, and they just continued to grow them fight after fight. Team Heretics unable to find a way to end this, and we've got a bit more time on our hands.
Guess they don't want to run the risk of overstaying. They don't want to throw this one away. They want to take the dragon. This won't be soul, of course. It will put them on soul point. Quick reset, I think, into then just getting back out onto the map and looking to close things out. Should be the game plan to keep any semblance of a chance left in this game.
3.5 items on ice. Ulti whipping for Trayson. A start to what should be the end. 3-man knockup coming in from Jackie's. Follow-up is there as well from Jun. Sten getting burned down. Noah and Jackie's completely untouched. And Ulti, a couple hundred more years to follow through. As Saren brings it back into his team. The ulti from Ice is good, but the pushback from Jackie's is even better. GX moving on as Team Heretics are eliminated.
Scheduled viewing. As the Nart going to be the answer into the Sion in the top lane. Nart did win a game earlier today.
He did win a game. It was Trayson who had a really... We'll have to see in this game if he can really carry the team, because I think he has a lot of the pieces to actually do it. I think in the side lane, I mean, okay.
What?
There it is!
8 solo kills!
Because otherwise she needs to be eternally fearful of the enemy jungler.
I think it's the slow. Fleshy at least going to have to flash here. Makes it over the wall. Razork chasing. Upset on the way as well. That's going to be Fleshy gone. Just taken out.
It's one of the risks of picking this Nami. It gives the Nocturne another option.
Very wait.
Guys,
Fnatic are doing it.
okay.
Oh, that first dragon of the
The
split.
first dragon of the split.
Okay,
Linces is
Fnatic
looking for the steal.
They've never gotten a first Drake this year. This will be their first. I need you to go crazy.
Here
like
we go.
Bear and Steel crazy if they get this Drake. Come on. Fnatic's first Drake in 2026. Might have taken them like a Drake.
I mean, I'm loving the energy from the Fnatic
It's fantastic.
Because, I mean, it did feel like coming into this series that Fnatic were dead in the water, but there is a lot of life.
Face checking the brush there. Is forced to use the ulti. Nako continuing to wander in. Razork needs to be careful because that Gnar is a mega fed. The knockup's about to come. He's on the way. Oh, he downs too far. He didn't mean to Mario Goomba stomp, but I think Razork's dead. Flash in. Ulti into the wall. Nako grabbing another kill. 1.5k gold.
3 grubs going to Vitality as well. This Gnar is going to get so many plates.
Yeah, Brave Boss Gnar is there. Humanoid, nice shovel back onto Vladdy, just continuing to keep the trade going, poking out with the Sand Soldiers. Back step on the Shockwave. And for Vladdy, there's not, the personal stakes aren't quite there the same way they are for Humanoid. Is ulti going in, they're both just stunned for a second. They look at each other. Is this our heated rivalry moment? Are they suddenly...
He doesn't have TP right now, though. Nako can't get involved in this fight, unlike Emperos, who can.
Upset, poking, trying to hold the choke. Humanoid going for a little push. Instantly gets turned into a snowman. The combo comes through. Down he goes. He finds it. No! He turns it back! In his dying breath, he tries to turn the fight for his team as all of Fnatic are sent running for the hills. Flash with the wall from Carson. A little bit more damage, but he goes right into melee range. It might not work out for him. His Upset's still alive. The barrier there. Empero's right on top of him. Might not find redemption in the top lane, but he's finding it next to the pit. Vladdy's still waiting over the wall. They cannot kill this Scion. He might be behind the Gnar, but he's not behind the Zin.
What the hell is going on? And Fnatic are continuing to try to run down Fleshy. Yes, no flash. But what is...
Fnatic just found...
Empero's held his own. Turns out when he's not stuck in a long lane with the
Where
Gnar.
is Nako? He is mid lane. Okay, he's going back to top lane. He says, you know what, guys? I'll be there later. I've only got a 2.9k gold lead.
Just another cow, please.
Oh,
the on the backside, push back.
Oh my god.
Shockwave whipping is rough.
Oh. Also, Dracos, you said Emperos held his own. Nako's gotten 2 plates on the tier, or it's gotten 3 plates on the tier.
Going as we expected, I would say.
In the sense that it's incredibly chaotic?
Absolutely. I mean, it's Vitality
That's why we
versus
love Vitality.
Fnatic. Decided he's going to work on the second. 3 plates have been secured in that top lane. But Nocturne and Orianna
are ready to go. This time they're going to get the combo, and they make it work. Cork immediately locked up. The double knockup is decent, but Razork, the turn is there from Linces, and they're starting to take over the fight. Upset's getting pushed back and knocked down by Humanoid. The double for the Azirs. Fnatic are sent packing. Laspa sent to the grave as well.
The re-engage from Vitality is clean this time around. Fnatic,
this Nocturne pick in this fight as they go deep here. They get a 2-man on the ultimate, but Nocturne is just dying so fast. He doesn't have that tankiness that a lot of other junglers provide, and Humanoid shuffles in, hits all 3, I believe, with the Azir wall there, as now Nako might be in trouble.
Wants to get away. Big bag of money if anyone can get him. Surely they will kill the tiny Yordle. He's very fast. Flash, Vladdy on the way. Nako should just die. Eventually, he goes down. Shut down to Vladdy. Well allocated gold. That's big, but Vitality in the meantime have taken a tower. They have an entire bot wave that's being neglected by Fnatic.
That was 2 towers they got, both bot and in mid, so they really opened up the map.
Gonna be the Drake for free for Vitality. Nako picking up the red buff as well, level 15 now. Building up towards that 3rd item. They're trying to just poke out Upset. As Nako is doing the same, pressuring bot with the Herald as well. It's a masterclass right now in macro from Vitality, just pressuring 2 lanes. Getting these plates and playing their range, playing their team comp really well here.
So slow on side, and they see Vladdy top lane. They know Razork really isn't that much of a threat without Vladdy in the area, so they're free to just group up, force this tower out. Gnar's a hard boy to kill. Karzi pretty far up.
Nocturne, Orianna.
That's the combo. Flashback though to mess up the combo. That means Karzi's gonna be able to pull this off. Razork now running for his life. Tidal wave across the entire team to look for the disengages. Linces tries to find the kill onto Upset. Flashback from Upset to dodge the rocket. Means a full retreat from Fnatic. Ulti out from Emperos, but Nako on the chase. Doesn't quite have the angle for the double bounce. Yes, he does. Looking for a bit more. Flash in. Knocks Vladdy the wrong way. No! Oh, he just hits him with the fadeaway. Throws him back. Hits him with the crown. Finds the kill.
A beautiful return from Vitality as Fnatic throw everything
just
to...
so damn strong in these team fights. He can just run them down and whip that again before Vitality pull up.
The Vitality already here. Knocko's got that rage bar stacked. The ulti available again. Fnatic maybe feeling that this is a last stand as they continue to linger around, waiting for that fight in the choke point. But now there's the Seekers. 2 fights in a row. Their engage is thwarted. Knock on the flank, and all of Fnatic immediately retreating. They see that Meganar coming. The pushback is there. The knockup is there to stop him from getting any further. As Emperos is running for his life, drifting for his life. Vitality in the end will grab the Drake as Emperos runs for the hills. Razork already down.
Humanoid is hunting. He wants one more kill. Emperos, there's nowhere for you to go, buddy. These towers are still alive. He's going to try and get some farm, but they're Baron empowered. You'll get one of the CS. But the Dragon will fall in favor of Vitality. Another fight in favor of Vitality. And Fnatic's combo just isn't connecting.
Yeah, the Nocturne Orianna, the combo in real time. If you don't get a combo that's really teamfight winning, then you're left with a Nocturne that doesn't do anything.
Team's 10 kills. Remember that Knocko got a solo kill in top lane, hurting his ability to contribute to all of the kills. But overall, a very solid game one for Vitality.
Forced to burn a lot there. That is going to be the ulti out of the equation as Vitality continue the siege. It feels like the game over. 4 minutes until Soul, we've seen in a couple fights now, just dives into the backline the second Fnatic try to go for this exact play as Humanoid again goes golden, but now the follow-up knockup is here. They find the initial knockup on Humanoid. They just don't have the damage to burst through that health bar. The healing there, but the carries just aren't in a position to hit whatsoever. Lynx is finally forced to flash away as Razork drops, and Vitality now fishing for the re-engage. Humanoid not able to find an angle for the shuffle, but it's Knocko in the bottom lane who can just keep the pressure up while they trade blows.
Vitality using their range to chip away the HP bars of Fnatic. Knocko building up that rage bar, looking for a flank. Fnatic realizing that they have to retreat. There's no wave right now for Vitality to play off of. Knocko going to do what he can, but here comes the wave in mid.
But Fnatic knew that Humanoid had the Zonias, and Razork and Vladdy, they still want to go for it. It ends up being too little too late, as now Karsi's able to push in this mid wave. Good damage from Upset. Hits the W as well.
Has his flash.
Karsi's dead.
Forward, one more auto. That's a shutdown for Upset. A little bit more movement speed. The Fleshy on the way out. Now it's Knocko flanking, and Lost but so damn low. No Upset for mana either. Emperos trying to be the hero, get a little bit more space for his bottom lane as Upset and Lospa are on the retreat. 2-man knockup. Lospa not going to have access to the blast cone. Well spotted by Fleshy as Lospa's forced to ult himself, still rooted down. Humanoid to pick up that kill. Vitality running Fnatic down. The cost for killing Karsi just continues to increase.
Knocko is the raid boss that Fnatic can't approach. As he walks up and forces the rest of Fnatic's members back. They're going to pick up the inhibitor despite Karsi's death. And the gold lead now, nearly 11,000 for Vitality. As Razork goes for another play onto Humanoid, this time with Zonias.
Here, there, the good spell shield. Upset now following. Humanoid down, massive shutdown.
Hey, the pick timing is quite good because 56 seconds on Humanoid, 41.
The stakes were already high, but this is likely the fight that ends the game either way. Excuse me, for Vitality. They're able to close it out. Fnatic holding on for dear life. Can't even get Soul off of this. Vitality can turn to Baron, but I think they're happy to take a fight here. Emperos doing his best to frontline. Knocko waiting off on the side. Combo is here. They're taking their time to activate it, but Fleshy also has the Seekers. Pressing tab has not helped in this one, as now Knocko goes in to stun the immediate polymorph, buying a bit more time. The pushback is there from Humanoid. Razork running. Emperos taken down. Karsi getting kill after kill, and Vitality have done it at game one.
Knocko even TPs back to mid lane just to add insult to injury. A beautiful team fight from Vitality as only Razork is left standing to defend the base.
Knocko and Humanoid are knocking them around. A beautiful Seeker stopwatch purchase from Fleshy baits Fnatic in. Razork and Vladdy, they want to find the combo, but it's not there. And Vitality, off of the back of a brilliant game of Knocko, are going to take game one.
That they are impressed.
I really prefer their draft this game, as they have Jarvan into 3 immobile champions in the Karma, Jhin, and the Rise. And they also have a Zahen in a fine matchup up against the
Let's be gaslit. Production, can we confirm?
I think it's a mammal, no?
It's a mammal. It has to be. Production, we're going to need confirmation because bot lane is 2v2ing already. Razork on the way down. A Jarvan classic. The early gank to the bottom side, hoping to force the flash. But he frees him! Razork with first blood!
Just go back to the tried and true Fnatic gank box.
Guess myself, they don't lay eggs. You thought they were bat eggs?
I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute.
Razork may have some
Just got
trouble.
it.
Already got it. Uh-oh, Razork now is definitely in trouble. That's the Q3 going in. Nice stun going from Vladdy, but just leaves the jungler.
Oh.
Now Lenses gets the kill
It's
back.
still equal in CS, even a little bit ahead. Really goes against what we were worried about with this Jhin and Karma. Really good damage from Vladdy here.
Oh, up E-auto, Vladdy!
Vladdy finds being spurred on into Fnatic. Lintus, though, is here.
But pulverized combo, Lenses waiting in the brush, anticipated this moment. Lospa gonna fall.
A beautiful bait by Vitality there. They bait Lospa in by walking up. He thinks it's a good combo, but Lintus is sitting behind. He
Game
ends up
despite Aatrox not being the greatest ganker in the world, has been where he's needed to be 2 times now. 100% kill participation is Nako now going all out onto Emperos, but not confident enough to push for the dive as Fnatic trying to grab their second first strike of LEC versus. And it's a good look and it's a good... Moving up immediately to take grubs. Doesn't stop the red buff from getting taken, but perhaps he can steal one back and return the dive. On the other hand, something that has to be respected. These are mobile champions. Flash already burned from Carzzy. Fleshy's flash burned as well. Now, again, the re-engage is here. They know Carzzy is locked up. Happy to pick that kill. Donated to Razork. Not a single member of Fnatic will fall.
And I love
Oh,
this.
never mind. Lospa died. Sorry.
Wait, how did he
Wave
die?
being cleared very quickly by Vitality. The Razork already here. They know that there's no flash available. Lospa locking them all in now. Lospa might be in trouble. He is going to fall, but they're going to get 2 back in return, and that's still very big in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, a worthwhile dive from Fnatic as they continue to attack the bottom lane. Spring in 4. They invested into Upset. They gave him the resources. The only downside is that Upset's not getting the kills, but at least Vladdy is.
Yes, and a team that always seems to find its way back is Vitality trying to make a play of their own on the top side. Looking to lock up Emperos before he can get that passive down, and they will succeed.
Built up at 12 minutes.
Is he getting the tower as well? Like, is that the trade they're making, tower for dragon? I can't imagine that Casante's killing this top tower.
The problem is they're up against a brick wall in Nako that will just ignore all of that and click forward and not take any damage.
But right now, he's showing some respect.
Okay, I'm counting. We've hit 1 Q out of the 40 necessary.
Oh,
That's an auto.
the HP bar is still full.
Still full. Well, Nako gonna
He's
drop
dropping
the
the
herald
herald.
so he can ride into the team. That's psychotic. Nako now looks for the Pathmaker, manages to connect on 2. May just go out as Lospa looks for a bit of a disengage. Nako going out though means he's a little bit more vulnerable. Upset retreating. Nako effectively unkillable as the curtain call now comes out as well. Vladdy, someone needs to body block the egg coming in at the very least. Fletchy now riding into the entire team. Emperos reviving. It's absolute chaos, but it's chaos that looks like it's favoring Vitality or not. They're turning back. Upset starting to take over, but he's running out of mana.
It's the revives from Fnatic with the Zion and the Anivia that buy them so much time to actually play the team fight.
Nobody died?
Nobody died. As Jack was saying, Fnatic, they did burn the egg, they did burn the regen.
Oh, Nako.
It's like Nako, the raid boss is back and he's back to full HP.
Fnatic,
got a
can they
shield.
get this one? Vladdy, off to the side, isolating Carzzy. Carzzy's about to get taken out. Nako's going to try to solo the entire team as he and Linces go back to back. Carzzy may have given his life, but perhaps they can take this one down. In the end, they manage to steal away the Drake. Linces clutch on the smite as Emperos starts to run for the hills. Lospa trying to turn, trying to take them out. An arcane shift just in time to get Upset over the walls. He wants to poke back, he wants to finish the kills, but Humanoids arrive to the party and Fnatic gonna have to walk away. They don't get the Drake, but they do kill Carzzy.
The Anivia doing so much work in the river there.
He had his flash blown from an earlier fight and getting him down and one-shotting him, but Nako is just so damn unkillable. They're able to take down Razork. Linces smites the dragon to pick it up, and you just see Nako is tanking Estro Q, Estro Auto, Estro Q, as Nako is tanking everybody, still fighting in mid lane, and Lospa's dead.
Forced out. Lospa is about to run away on the Unbreakable Will as that fades. You don't have to wait for it to fade. They just do enough damage to finish the kill. Now mid lane tower exposed. They'll knock down the tier 1 as well.
I mean, Lospa is Nako
Going
is
to fall as Humanoid will pick up that gold. Vladdy doing his best to cross map by pushing on towards that flopper.
Flip-flopper.
Uh-oh, Razork. Uh-oh, Razork.
Isolated. Nako find a flag. That might not be all he needs. Pulled back into the team. No time to flag.
That's a Baron.
Or drag.
Oh, it's a Baron, isn't it?
It's a Baron.
21
Vitality
minutes.
will start it up. No jungler from Fnatic. They're gonna have to try to contest the 4v5. Emperos has the TP.
If Vladdy was going to clutch up, now's the time to do it. The wall is so powerful in this Baron pit.
use the ult, trying to have a bit more space. Emperos on the way in. Lospa goes for an initial combo, but things are looking tough. Lospa's ult already burned, and Humanoid just sprinting into the back line. Carzzy zoning, objective getting lower and lower, but again, you highlighted it, no jungler here. Resistances are shredded. Lospa going in, hoping to find Carzzy. It should be a quick kill onto him as his health bar just gets completely shredded, but the Baron is already dropped, and Humanoid completely untouched, allowed now to do whatever he wants. As Emperos also able to escape. The fight not too bad for Fnatic, but they've lost the Baron.
They can get some kills. It's still worth it. Here comes
Lospa. Follow up there. Linces able to snipe one on the way out as Knock might finally fall. 40 Qs came through. A little bit of ice as well to seal the deal.
I mean, it's a shutdown and it's an important one, but Vitality walk away with the Baron. You can see in the top left of your screen, the Baron power play
chasing
so far.
them, and it's really, Fnatic are on the precipice of getting so many more kills. They could have gotten Humanoid, they could have gotten more.
Fleshy,
now Razor
flash, drag,
in.
immediate take, Cataclysm to follow. Fleshy should just be dead. Pullback from Imperos is there. Dark and Glaive connecting as Linces not going to have an angle to keep the fight going. Quick support pick, but it just kind of slows the Baron, I guess?
I mean, they'll take it. I mean, when you're this far behind, they're looking for more picks. They think they found Linces, but not quite.
And Dragon spawning, that's the big prize there for Fleshy's kill.
Bloody brings Humanoid off on the side lane, flat forward with the stun, looking for another solo. Bolo has him locked down in the ice, shutdown for Vladdy. But Knocko and Linces now ready to go back to back. 2v4 in the pit, bringing Razork back over before dunking him down with the Q3. It's an absolute catastrophe. Upset running. Knocko and Linces refusing to die as the smite goes in their favor. The Darkened Glaive losing out to the Darkened Blade, and certainly to the blades of Knocko. Linces making a montage. The whole team being pushed back. Another kill there for Knocko. The extended fight just continues to favor them as they run Fnatic down.
Is there anything Knocko cannot do? He gets Razork out of the pit and secures another Drake for Vitality when it looked so dire for them. And not just that, him and Linces are unkillable in these team fights. As Carzzy nearly gets a bit too excited again, but it's fine.
They'll take the tower, they'll take the dragon. Vitality are taking Fnatic apart. Fnatic last year consistently fought.
They made for 2026 can be a success.
No, I mean, shout out to the Fnatic fans. They've brought nothing but energy to
split from Humanoid.
Pay no attention to Dragon.
The tower picked up at the very least. Somewhat mitigating the lead is lots of poke onto Linces. Knocko though now in melee range. Absolute nightmare territory for Fnatic. Someone put the wall down to keep this man out of their backline. They failed to do so. He's going to kill everybody. They let Knocko into the backline. They're trying to run. He's killed Upset already. You can't let this man near your team. He's going to take you down. Razork running.
Oh no, it's a huge mistake by Upset. He eased forward and Pale flashes over the wall. And with that, it's going to be the Baron Nashor for Vitality. And you have to feel for him. He wanted to play aggressive. He wanted to pressure Vitality and get some damage on the front line, but it's going to cost him everything.
He's pushed into the wall. He's getting pulled all the way through. He has Grim Deliverance, but there's just a Karma waiting on the other side of the wall. This might not work out so well.
I mean, Knocko all game has been using his special passive, Walk Ominously, as he has just approached the enemy at every opportunity, steadfast, unperturbed.
He's going in on that. He's not done.
Why wouldn't he? He's going to continue to walk ominously towards Fnatic.
He's figured out the counterplay, though. You just drop a wall on him.
That'll slow him down, but for how long? Level 17 on the Cassante. The Dragon started off. This won't be sold, but it'll be 3-4 Vitality. And it feels like that this game is done and dusted. Fnatic will need a mirror. Look at bot lane. Yup, there he is.
Thank you, observers. That's the Ray boss. He's running out of mana.
But he's got 3 cannons, absolutely demolishing this tower. That bot lane tower is nearly already gone.
Vladdy doing what he can. Lost with the Hex Flash. Rutro. They saw him. He's pulled back. He's trying to get tricky with it. A little bit of poke down onto Linces. Pushback is there. Unbreakable will down. Razork and the rest of the team feel like they have to fight this one. Knocko splits the entire team. They've been now caught in the Thunderdome. That's Grim Deliverance. Carzzy gonna get taken down, but Knocko in the midst of the entire pit. And they've taken him down! Great boss down! World first! Someone call Method. Someone call Echo. They killed Knocko.
They also got Carzzy, but Humanoid is split pushing in the top lane. Tower is still going to fall. Fnatic, again, they tried to find something.
Realm Warp. Flag and drag. Red buff slow, keeping him going. The smite as well. Razork might die to keep this play moving. Flag and drag. Razor on the wrong side of that. That was not what he wanted at all.
Way too deep.
Bit of a slow from Vladdy. Vladdy is killing everybody.
Upset.
It's moving.
Upset. Qs need to connect.
Fleshy's here as
Vladdy
well to
poking.
assist.
This is a high-stakes game. TP coming in from behind. It's Emperos on the way. He doesn't have ulti. He does have flash as we ult across the team. Lince is burning. Lospa's here, actually. I take it back. It's not Emperos. Lospa died.
I thought that he had his ulti at least, but it's only just, it's still 5 seconds away.
Emperos is bot. That's my bad.
Oh my god, every time something is happening somewhere on the Rift, Fnatic haven't quite given up just yet. They're still finding these fights. They're still finding ways to challenge Vitality where they can. The goal is not decreasing, but they're doing everything that they can to stay in this game.
This is the most zoomer game of League of Legends I've seen in my entire life. We might as well be watching Subway servers on a second monitor right now.
We're using the Hex Gates. Knock.
The raid boss is back.
Emperos gonna ult to go away and over, but Knock
Get over here!
Oh my gosh, he does just pull him back. Delete him.
And with that, it's 4 versus 5 now. And
Fnatic are grouped. Oh my god. This is so tense. Emperos is losing the trade to the jungler. That's not a good start. Vladdy just trying to clear the mid wave. Knocko is just running at them menacingly, and as we've learned, that's enough. The curtains have been called. Oh, they put Knocko on the wrong side of the wall, and now they're all going to die. No, the punt back from Lospa is good. Initial knockup now unstoppable as he tries to isolate Emperos to delete him, and it's pretty effortless because Lince is running straight into Upset. Razor going to fall here with the G8. Doesn't even get the Cataclysm off even as the dash comes through. Lospa now falling. Upset isolated as it's Humanoid on the back line out of nowhere to finish that kill. Vladdy running for his life. The wall not going to be enough because the Realm War bringing the rest of the team in. Lince is 1Q, 2, looking for 3. Doesn't even get the time to do it. The rest of the team going to ensure the kill is secured. Razor going to die to the minions in the Karma queue.
And Fnatic were not able to take down Lince's. The lack of anti-heal finally cost them in the end, as Lince and Knocko have been absolute raid bosses in this game. They're going to secure Vitality, the 2-0 in this series here today.
Incredible stuff for Vitality. Fnatic glimmers of hope in this early game, but Vitality winning out across the board. Top and jungle taking over the map.